Hello students, welcome to the online class English. Today I am going to discuss the first poem of the book Hornbill. The name of the poem is A Photograph by Shirley Toulson. Before analyzing the poem, let's know about the poet Shirley Toulson. Shirley Toulson was born on 20 May 1924 in Henley-on-Thames, England. Since her childhood, she had great passion in creative writing. She graduated in literature from Brockenhurst College, London in 1953. She took up writing as a career and also worked as an editor for many magazines. Some of her notable works are The Drover's Roads of Wales, The Landscape of Old Age, Celtic Alternation, etc. She died on 22nd October 2018, age 94. Now, what's the main theme or central idea of the poem? Let's learn it. All of you know that any photograph captures a moment of time. It may be joyful or painful. In this poem, the lone photograph hanging from the wall has a story to tell. A photograph is a sad poem of reminiscence that sounds philosophical to the readers. This poem is a tribute to her mother. The poem describes three stages in the passage of time. In the first stage, the photograph shows the poet's mother standing at the beach enjoying her holiday with her two girl cousins. She was 12 years old then. The second stage takes us 20 or 30 years later. The mother would laugh at the way she and her cousins are dressed for the beach holiday. In the third stage, the poet remembers the dead mother with a heavy heart. The photograph revives a nostalgic feeling in the poet. Now, let's begin the poem. Stanza 1. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. পিচবোর্ডের টুকরোটি আমাকে দেখিয়ে দেয় সেটি কিরকম ছিল যখন দুজন খুঁড়তুতো বোন সমুদ্রের পাড়ে হাঁটতে গেল। দুজনই আমার মায়ের একটি করে হাত ধরেছিল এবং সে ছিল বড় মেয়ে, 12 বছর বা ওই রকম বয়সী। Here, an old photograph of the poet's mother which was pasted on the cardboard. Cardboard means very stiff paperboard. Make the poet recall the old memories of her mother's childhood. It describes her mother's enjoyable moment at a sea beach with her two cousins who were younger to her. They were paddling. Paddling means walking through shallow water in bare feet near the beach. Each one holding one of my mother's hands means that the mother was standing in the middle and holding hands of her two cousins who were standing on each side. And she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. Here, who is the big girl? The poet's mother, who is 12 years old then. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. তিনজনই এলোকেশে হাসতে হাসতে স্থির হয়ে দাঁড়িয়েছিল ক্যামেরা হাতে কাকার দিকে তাকিয়ে। Here, the photograph shows that all three girls means the poet's mother and her two cousins stood still and smiled at the camera when their uncle clicked their photo at the sea beach. The expression smile through their hair indicates as the weather was windy, their hair was flying over their smiling faces. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. Here the poet observes that her mother was looking very sweet at that time, which was taken much before she was born. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. You see, in the photo, her mother was 12 years old only, but everything has changed since then. Her mother grew up, now she was dead, and the poet was reviving her memories only. The only thing that remained unchanged is the sea, which was washing the feet of all three girls. Here the word transient, that means temporary, signifies that ever-changing lives of human beings in contrast to the eternality of nature. The girl's life has changed drastically during this period, but the sea has not changed. Thus, this stanza beautifully explains the transient nature of human beings. Okay, now the second stanza of the poem. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. প্রায় 20-30 বছর পর সে ছবিটির দিকে তাকিয়ে হাসত। That is, even 20 or 30 years later, she means the poet's mother, would look at the photograph and laugh nostalgically. See Betty and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. Looking at the photograph, her mother commented on the dresses worn by the cousins, Dolly and Betty, and herself. The sea holiday was her past. Mine is her laughter. Sea holiday captured in the photo was the poet's mother's past, and her mother's laughter seeing the snapshot has become a thing of the past for the poet because her mother was now dead. Both rye with the labored ease of loss. Here, both means the recollection of the mother's childhood days and the poet's recollection of her mother's laughing face. And rye means disgusted, labored, achieved after a lot of hard work or done with great effort. Ease means, comfort. Here, the word labored and ease are just opposite to each other, but describe the same entity, that is lost. The memories in each case were beautiful, but painful to recall as time slipped away so easily. Now come to the last stanza of the poem. Now, she's been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. The poet now recalls that it is nearly 12 years since her mother died. And of this circumstance, there is nothing to say at all. Here, circumstance means situation. That is, it refers to the death of her mother. The poet is totally absorbed in memories of her dead mother. Each silence silences. Just as death has silenced her mother, so also her mother's death has silenced her for that moment. The poet can feel that grief. But is unable to express it through words. There is nothing else to say. The silence caused by death makes the atmosphere gloomy, for which no one is able to utter words. Now, that's all the poem. Let's learn about some poetic devices that are used in this poem. First of all, allusion. An allusion is a reference or an incidental mention of something, either directly or by implication. Example that is used in this poem, cardboard, which is used in the first stanza. You know that cardboard means stiff paperboard, but here it actually refers to the photograph. Now second one, alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition of the initial letter, generally a consonant, to create a rhythm. Examples that alliterations used in this poem are stood still to smile, terribly transient, is silence silences, etc. Now oxymoron. What is this? In this literary device, there are two opposite ideas which are joined to create an effect. You see, that is used in the second stanza. Lavered is in the poem is an example of oxymoron. Both words have opposite meanings, but here they are clubbed together. Now personification. The example is silence silences, the last line of this poem. The situation has been given the human quality of silence. Okay, thus we see that the photograph revives a nostalgic feeling in the poet, and that's why the title of this poem, A Photograph, is clearly justified. Okay dear students, hope all of you have understood this poem. Read it at home and learn all the question answers that will be given to you. Thank you all.